What's something people don't know about Oliver Cromwell's early life? Let's dive into the story of a man who rose from humble beginnings to change England forever. Oliver Cromwell was born in 1599. His birthplace was Huntingdon, a small town in England. Cromwell's family was not wealthy or powerful. They were, however, respected members of their community. Young Oliver received a good education. He attended the local grammar school. After that, he went on to study at Cambridge University. Cromwell's early life was relatively ordinary. He married Elizabeth Bourchier in 1620. Elizabeth came from a wealthy family. Their marriage was a happy one. Oliver and Elizabeth had 9 children together. They lived a quiet life in Huntingdon. Cromwell worked as a farmer and a tax collector. Cromwell was a devout Puritan. This meant he had strong religious beliefs. He believed in living a simple life. He also believed in the importance of hard work and education. These values would shape his later life and career. Even in his youth, Cromwell was known for his strong morals and his commitment to his beliefs. Cromwell's life took a turn when he entered politics. He was elected to Parliament in 1628. This was a time of great upheaval in England. The country was divided by religion and politics. Cromwell would soon be caught up in the whirlwind of these events. England in the 1600s was a land of turmoil. King Charles I clashed with Parliament. The conflict was about religion and power. Cromwell, a devout Puritan, sided with Parliament. He believed in the rights of the people. He opposed the king's absolute rule. The tension escalated into the English Civil War in 1642. Parliament's forces clashed with the king's armies. Cromwell, now a skilled soldier, joined the fight. He proved to be a brilliant military strategist. His leadership inspired his men. He quickly rose through the ranks. Cromwell's victories on the battlefield earned him the nickname Old Ironsides. He was known for his courage and determination. He was also a strict disciplinarian. He demanded high standards from his troops. This made him a formidable opponent. Under Cromwell's leadership, Parliament's new model army gained the upper hand. They won decisive victories at Marston Moor and Naseby. These victories marked a turning point in the war. Cromwell's military genius was instrumental in Parliament's success. The English Civil War was a time of great upheaval. The country was divided. Families were torn apart. Cromwell and the parliamentarians fought for their beliefs. They believed in the power of Parliament. They wanted to limit the king's authority. In 1649, the war reached a dramatic climax. King Charles I was captured. He was put on trial for treason against Parliament. Cromwell played a key role in the king's trial. He believed the king was guilty. He argued for his execution. The execution of Charles I was a momentous event. It shocked England and Europe. It was the first time an English monarch had been tried and executed by his own people. This act marked the end of the monarchy. It ushered in a new era for England. Cromwell and his supporters established the Commonwealth of England. This was a republic. It aimed to govern without a king. Cromwell became a leading figure in the new government. He was determined to create a more just and equitable society. Section 4. The Commonwealth and the Protectorate. The Commonwealth of England faced many challenges. There were uprisings and rebellions. The country was deeply divided. Cromwell worked tirelessly to restore order. He led campaigns to crush rebellions in Ireland and Scotland. In 1653, Cromwell took a decisive step. He dissolved Parliament. He believed it was ineffective and corrupt. He established the Protectorate. This new government gave Cromwell even greater power. He became Lord Protector of England, Scotland, and Ireland. As Lord Protector, Cromwell ruled with a firm hand. He implemented many reforms. He promoted religious tolerance. He encouraged education. He also reformed the legal system. However, he also faced criticism for his authoritarian rule. Cromwell's rule was not without its controversies. His campaigns in Ireland and Scotland were particularly brutal. They left a lasting legacy of resentment. However, Cromwell also achieved significant successes. He restored stability to England. He made the country a leading power in Europe. Section 5. A controversial legacy. Oliver Cromwell died in 1658. He left behind a complex legacy. He was a man of contradictions. He was a devout Puritan and a ruthless military leader. He was a champion of liberty and an authoritarian ruler. Cromwell's legacy continues to be debated today. Some historians view him as a hero. They praise his role in overthrowing the monarchy. They admire his commitment to religious freedom. They credit him with laying the foundations for modern democracy. Others view Cromwell as a villain. They condemn his brutality in Ireland and Scotland. They criticize his authoritarian rule. They argue that he paved the way for the restoration of the monarchy. Despite these contrasting views, there is no doubt that Cromwell was a towering figure in British history. He was a complex and enigmatic character. He was a man of his time. He was shaped by the religious and political turmoil of his era. Section 6. Conclusion. Cromwell's enduring impact. Oliver Cromwell's life and legacy continue to fascinate and divide historians. He was a man of great ambition and conviction. He left an indelible mark on England. His actions shaped the course of British history. Cromwell's rise from humble beginnings to become the most powerful man in England is a remarkable story. He was a brilliant military strategist. He was a charismatic leader. He was also a deeply religious man. His Puritan beliefs shaped his worldview and his actions. While Cromwell's methods were often ruthless, he was driven by a desire to create a better society. He believed in the power of Parliament. He fought for religious liberty. He sought to establish a more just and equitable England. His legacy continues to be debated. However, his impact on British history is undeniable.